Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Good morning. How are you? I didn't put any product in my hair today. I'm going all natural. Got a little bit of a puff going on. A little puff. This is like, yeah, it's the poor man's flip up. I also need a haircut, but I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be the way nature intended it to be. Just for today. Well, that's a first. You used your 400 stream streak to say hi to AJ. That's like getting on the microphone to declare to the world, I'm amazing. Also, hi AJ. That was amazing. Congratulations on a 400 stream streak. We all knew this was coming, but nothing could prepare us for this moment. And now I will caffeinate. Thank you, Roblog. Welcome in, everybody. Mr. 400 with the first over here. With a, yeah, it's a morning of firsts. Soda with a very close second. You're playing DST today, as like for the first time in a while. That's cool. Yeah, how's V Rising with David? That looked pretty fun. I haven't played V Rising in a while either. It's been like maybe a year. Although I will say, it runs beautifully on a Steam Deck. It's so nice on Steam Deck. What's up, Peppa Svoboda? Welcome in. Short visit for me today for my sweet, sweet streak, then have to go do responsible adult stuff. I love the check-ins. Seriously, it feels like it's so comforting. Just having people like check in at the beginning of the stream, even if they don't stick around for too long, it is so lovely to see you. Oh, it's the same streak day. So like, as in like multiples of 5. Celebrate together. That's so nice. This is like the 80s punk kid haircut from the movies. Give me your milk money, kid. Oh wait, it's from the 80s. Give me your neon shell jacket, kid. Give me your shoulder pad suit, kid. What the heck else did they wear in the 80s? Do you have secretly curly hair? I'd say it's wavy. It gets wavy when it's longer, but when it's short, it's straight. I used to grow up really long. Like I'll at some point I'll dig up some photos from like like high school. I'll show you. I let it go. It never got to like full Jufro potential, but it definitely starts to curl significantly. Like when it reaches a certain length. Mine's wavy and unruly as well, so I keep it mostly shaved. Yeah, I got like thin and wavy hair, so it's generally easiest to maintain when it's short. Jazzy's photo albums review stream. Consider. You want to take a trip down memory lane? You want to see what I actually looked like when I was your age? AJ, congrats on the 85 stream streak. Goodness. Well, bam, indeed. Yeah, I grew my hair out quite a bit. I didn't have like a mullet, but like it just got big on all sides. And then at a certain point it gets heavy and it flattens out on the top, so it's kind of falls off the side. I guess you could call them locks. Flowing locks. But I did join a Jewish fraternity in college, and some of them went all in on the fro, like, yeah, and it looked pretty good, for the most part. But I never had the courage to do it myself. My hair is long and straight. I mean, I've always tried spiking my hair if it was short enough, so I envy you.
My grandfather was on the Titanic.
Oh no.
He kept telling people that it was gonna sink, but nobody listened. In the end, he was
I've heard this one. I've heard this one. It's very good. Yeah. No, it was like the joke was like you're screaming at the people in the movie, not the people watching. It's gonna sink, you guys, and they didn't listen. What's up, Slimers? What's up, Heather? How's it going? Yeah, I envy long and straight hair, because that would be, yeah, dream. this dream. Long time no see. I know. What you been up to? Hang on one second. Let me just fire this bad boy up. I'll switch back to the game in a sec. I think Soda did tell the same joke. Oh, that joke's been told at least like 3 times. And you know what? It's still really good. It doesn't qualify as a bad joke, but I'll allow it because I really like it. Like, oh yeah, Jazzy's definitely never repeated a joke on his streams. Nah, I got a memory like a... Like, what's an animal with a really good memory? I used to know, but for some reason I just can't... See, that's an example of a bad joke. I have 2012 Scene Core with raccoon tails. Nice. I did not, in fact. I have yet to tell any Titanic jokes. No, it's a very serious topic, isn't it? Very serious. How many X's do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll get a couple more and then we'll go sailing. In the meantime, we need to do some building. Oh wow, I got my main WX here. I think I would like to just do a quick atrium checkup to make sure that we are ready to go when the time arises. So I'm gonna pop down to the caves right quick and take a look at what we got. I'm guessing we have to move the key to the atrium and possibly a atrium to the atrium. So let's go check that out now. This is a pirati base. Pirati base from the one you were building with Wormwood a while back. No, this is a brand new base that I've been building exclusively with WX. Taking a couple moments break to switch to Wicker and wait, did I switch to Wicker on this one? No, I switched to Winona to make generators. And that's reminding me, another thing I would like to do, and now seems like a good time to do it. I would like to redo some of my skills. Yeah, but I don't want to do it on this WX. I want to do it on a WX with the fewest amount of circuits involved. And I believe that's going to be my home WX. Maybe we could do that at the same time as we do this other thing. Yeah, I want to go jump into the portal. I believe it's this WX, or yeah, it might be this one actually, but I don't. What does this WX have on them? They've got some circuits which will take a bit of durability loss, but I don't really care. Market switch is another WX. Do I have a Shadow Heart on you? I do not. That is good and well. We could take the thermal circuit off, though. And we can throw on a speed. Maybe I should go as one of these other WXs. Like maybe this one. This WX doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. Or this one. Let me see. Mimic WX is probably the safest. And that's a mimic thing. So these are gonna get disappeared. These are all mimicked items. Wish we could like put it in a chest or something. Just temporarily. So I do like having weather panes. Any other WX with a oh, you know what I can do? I can give it to this this WX up here that has an atrium equipped. That might be the easiest. Just lurking after doing a workout. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to this one. Adding to the streak sharing tags. Hell yeah! That's how we do it. Thank you so much, Mantha, for watching the streams. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Wait a minute. No. That's the one with the possessed atrium, right? Right, because this is my home WX. We want this one. Not because it's serious, but I just never thought to talk about the Titanic on DST streams. Right, of course. Of course. Okay, I'm confused now. Where the hell is my WX with the atrium? It's this one, right? No, it's... Oh my god. It's this one! It's this one. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... Oh my goodness. First I'm gonna put some shite away. This is ridiculous. The logistics of like switching, of going into the portal is crazy. I just want to like have some space to save a few of these mimics if I can. Like, we could do that. Okay, I think that'll have to do. Do I have a... Okay, I got a walking cane. Hopefully I don't get attacked. Just in case I get attacked, I will bring these things. Okay. We're gonna go to the portal. Of course. Actually, this is not bad timing at all. Good morning, Natalie! What's a good word? Welcome in. Engraved names of lovers on trees aren't cute or romantic. They're creepy reminders of how many people carry knives on dates. Why wasn't that a, Yeah, that should have been a, yeah. Well, missed opportunity right there. I don't want to get frozen. It's so hard not getting frozen. It's so hard. Alright, all the buzzards can eat it. So many buzzards. And they're not even dropping anything. Oh god. I just want to switch characters. Man, I don't even get... Oh, I do get the drops. Interesting. Come on. Come on. Get back here! Carry thermal stones. As if. Well, that was fun. It was actually not a bad time to get a Houndwave, all things considered. Okay, with the monster meat in the fridge. And now we can go to the portal. With our WX that has the fewest amount of expendable circuits. And I think it's... What was that one? How's it going, Mr. Malfario? Lovely to see you. It's this one, right? But they have a Shadow Heart, which I'm gonna need to remove. Because otherwise... Oh god, I don't want to do it here because these mimics are gonna pop out. I don't want to do it here because if we do it here, the mimics are gonna go everywhere. So I'm just gonna bring the pliers with me. Oh yeah, and we should bring mats for a Moonrock idol as well. You ever consider doing a Megabase world as Wes? This isn't a joke, I just think it'd be an interesting experience. I think at a certain point it would not be interesting anymore. Just think in terms of like what of Wes's kit makes them interesting to experience late game. I mean, yeah, the challenge of it would be fun, but once you get past that, like I'm just curious what's left after that. Okay, I want to see what happens here. See, I take this off, and then if I... Right. That was as expected. And these are all real things. Great. So, yeah, I'm just gonna let them... Here, go take the thing. Go take the... No, not this thing! That thing over there. Yeah. Not that it really matters. This is like, yeah. Just for the purpose of preserving the mimics. Whatever. Oh, damn it. You had to be right at the portal. Oh, wait. I kind of need to make the idols here. Sorry, this has taken me a hot minute. It shouldn't have taken a day to figure out. The issue is I need to make the idols here. Good morning, Siren. I'll make 5 of these. Yeah. Yeah, switching through the portal is one of those things. I could do it as WX, like the, I could do it as my main WX, but it would cost me a lot of circuitry. Because all the circuits would pop off. Yeah, it would be kind of, like, overall cost would be kind of expensive. So I'd rather switch out as a WX that does not have as much to lose. Base looking snappy. How was yesterday? What was yesterday? Yesterday was... Oh, it was just a super short stream. Wait, but you were here, weren't you? I thought. Interesting choice, not bringing any food. I mean, once we hop in the portal, it won't really matter. Yesterday. Oh, you're talking about last night, like the cruise? Oh man, Malf, I really want to show you a picture. I might share it on the Discord. Actually, I am gonna post it on the Discord of the friggin' view of the Statue of Liberty that I got. Was absolutely unreal, and I really want to show you. Sorry, you can't see much right now. Yeah, we could also switch skins while we're at it. Yeah, I'm gonna show this to you. Let's do. I really like this skin. Okay. This is actually the skill that we like, the skills that we like, but it's a little weird that it's set to default. But yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to take off Signal Booster and I want to put it into Warm Standby. Okay, I'll show you in a second. I want What's Up. And I want Shadow Servitor. I think this is the skill tree that we're going to try out. Yeah, let's do it. Why would I put that in here? Okay, so now we have Warm Standby. Oh, we can also throw this back in, so we can hold mimicked items once again. Cool. Unpopular opinion. I would trade What's Up for signal boosting. Late game, I just use milk and generators. No, the recharge time is like way too good for me. The thing is, if I have to swap out like in the field, yeah, I'm carrying around a bundle of goat milk. If it were something that I could put in a polar bin, then I might consider it, but yeah. Okay. So, what happened to the range booster? It must have broken. Okay, so now this WX is able to hold 5 range boosters and 2 spatializer circuits. So let's give that to them. And also, yeah, this is terrific. So this stuff we're gonna pick up. We don't need this WX to have. None of this stuff really. One of these is a real weather pane, but I have no idea which one. Probably that one, but I'm not totally sure. Anyways, switch back to them. All right, I'm just gonna upload a photo really quick and show you. It'll take me just a minute. Clearly, the play is using Volt Goat Jelly to charge up. If I were switching all the characters, I mean, I switched to Winona already. If anything, I would set up generators with Winona, so I could have one like in the center of the map, like kind of around the portal, and then I could have like 2 here at base. Honestly, recharging has been mostly fast enough with the skill, and I like it. Do you think that how useful would you say the signal booster is? Do you use it for any of the drones besides the auto gathering drones? Also, hi David, welcome in. Where should I? Oh, I'll share this in the hangout spot. Statue of Liberty at sunset last night from Cruise. Let me see. And there's one other. Oh yeah, that turned out really well. Oh snap. Although it's too large. Wait, I'm gonna need some people who are familiar with Chrome to help me out here. How do I zoom out? How do I view like the whole thing? I know I can like zoom out like that. Oh, I guess that works. All right, this is the view from the cruise ship that I worked on last night. This is the this is the Statue of Liberty at sunset. I've never seen color like this behind the statue before. It was friggin' amazing. The people, yeah, the guests last night truly got their money's worth. And here's the closer one. But I think... yeah, that turned out really nice, too. I mean, look at those colors! Yeah. Signal boost makes Vicky more reliable. Vicky, the mappers, the mapper drones. Auto farms capable of being bigger. So if you're, yeah, if you have enough range from the auto farms and you're done, and you're not, assuming you're not mapping, then it wouldn't affect you. Which one you like more? This is number 1 and this is number 2. Camera 1, camera 2. But yeah, it was very pretty. We arrived at the statue around 8:20. Yeah? This looks like a painting you'd see in a hotel lobby while eating Altoids. Altoids specifically. Yeah, it's something that you would... it's definitely something that you would find on, like, a travelogue magazine in a hotel lobby. It looks like a... I know, it's really got those terracotta... I don't know, you describe them, terracotta colors. Pastel's probably more appropriate. It's like an O'Keeffe painting of, like, a desert. Oh, the damage drones. Increases range for those. I got you. Those are Vicky's. I should know. Number 2, my lord. The second in the series is the clear superior. What's up, Yuki? How's it going? Thank you so much for 75 months of faithful loyalty. How you doing today? It is good to have you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Anyways, these are on the Discord if you wanna oogle at them further, feel free. But I did want to share that with you. It was a pretty magical evening. Now, and we put it into warm standby. So what I would like to do is put some circuitry into... oh no, not this one. We want this one. Yeah, we want 5 of these. And we want 2 specializers circuits. Yeah, I'm not sure I would ditch WhatsApp. I'm in love with it. I'll take that off your hands, I suppose. Okay. Wish there was like an umbrella I could deploy right here. Why is there not one? Oh, that's my... wait, hang on. I'm gonna switch to this one. I've got all of my chassis in the base right now. It's very confusing. Off to do adult things. Oh, you do what you gotta do. You do just by golly, you just do what you need to. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the adulterating. I mean the adulting. Don't adulterate, please. Where did I leave my... okay, this is where it's getting confusing. Okay, we do have the chassis right here. There it is. And these are all mimics. And I have no idea what these are. Still, I need to inspect that as a non-possessed WX. Okay, so now we can switch. Now we can switch to this one, I think. Yes. And stick in the circuitry. So I'm gonna put the spatializer circuits on the bottom. I was like, where'd the other spatializer circuit go? Oh, I've got... oh, no. Do you have pliers on you? Crap, I gotta undo this. Oops, there goes some circuitry. Yeah, I don't need this. Wait, where did the pliers go? Did I drop them? Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Right, I had a super illumination circuit. Which I won't need because this WX ain't going nowhere. Why is there a shadow atrium on the ground? A wet one at that. I didn't have it in, did I? I don't think so. That was a choice. Okay. Cool. So now we got this WX here that has 2 spatializer circuits, which will remain active when this chassis is inactive. So I'm just gonna sit here for a second and let my meter recharge. Maybe we can grab the center of this tile while we're at it. We're like right there. Yeah, boy. And then we wait. The one in front of the chassis is the real one. I saw a Mimic jump on it. Okay, thank you. So then I guessed correctly. This is fantastic. This is exactly the setup that I wanted. 2 circuits, 5 range boosters. And this actually gives us a range that's slightly farther than with the signal booster. But with the added benefit of having spatializer circuits. It's huge. Give me that. Okay, so now we can put all the stuff away, I believe. Oh, the atrium was from here. When did we get all these atriums? Oh, I was gonna move... Right, I was gonna move one to the place... I was gonna move one to... the atrium. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, so that's our home body. I'm gonna just drop some of these things off first so that I can get this chassis back the hell out of here. We got some extra gear. I'm gonna leave that up here. Got some extra Lumo circuits. I could afford to grab some more. Also, it's been nice not having to use them since yeah, since I've had moonstorms on constantly. Yeah, we're gonna need to dupe some more repair kit materials soon. But we're doing okay. We still have these 2 life-giving amulets. I have no idea which is which. You know what we could do? We can give them to the other WX and have them inspect it. I didn't like accidentally pick one up, did I? I did. How dare I? Okay. So this WX is good at this point. I feel like I should probably kill something just to feed them all. Oh, I should have grabbed a lure plant. I wonder if I can quickly dispatch a... I'm just trying to, like... You know, I don't want to kill Moose Goose. You're gonna try and catch them, like, while they run back. Yeah. Yeah, Viggy seems to be targeting them just fine. Oh, right, we had a hound wave, so we might actually be good for a while. Come on. It's like trying to herd cats. Yeah, screw this. Excuse me. No, I'll kill something else. We'll go find someone else to murder. It's fine. There's plenty of bright shades out here. Sunsets of May. If only we got more than 31 of those in a year. Hey, we do get June sunsets. Can't complain about those too much. Those could be pretty nice too. Okay. Let's murder this innocent plant right here. Maybe one more just for safety. Or maybe just one more herd of bright shades. Wetness is looking okay. So far, so good. I'm late. Why are we pursuing the Goslings? Ryan Goslings? Yeah, no. Because they deserve it. No, it's because I wanted to feed them all. Oh, and it stopped raining. Perfect. Yeah, we're bringing this atrium down to the ruins. I think... What? What? What the hell just happened? Could I, like... Okay, I can't switch while I'm passed out underneath this tree. That was weird. That happened very suddenly. It's a clear violation. Also, highlight, why are we pursuing the Goslings? I'm jazzy. Oof. Yeah, I want to go over to the sinkhole, but I can't get there from here. I guess I'll telepoof over. That was the closest sinkhole, though. Oh, shut up. It's 4 days into spring. Just save it, okay? Alright. Oh! Oh, that would have been a good, mall food. Oh, well. I like how Bright Shades indirectly play nice with the mall. Always having small kills to feed it everywhere. Yeah, I'm thankful for Bright Shades everywhere. Absolutely. Okay. You? Send you on over? Alright. Get delivered. It appears to be not daytime, but I may have given this WX a light source? I'm not sure. I don't recall. Is this how we want to find out? No, I want to find out by waiting till day. Do we have an umbrella over here? We got the key, we got the thing. We do have... Oh, so we do have... This is great. We've got pretty much everything here. Excellent. What do I have in terms of drones? Nothing. I don't have a... I don't have Vicky. I don't have the ability to make Vicky. I could do one Shadow Atrium in WX, and then I have another one in base that I could use for Fuel Weaver. I think I'd prefer that. Or I could send myself the Possessed Atrium. Maybe that's a better move. Just send myself the Atrium. This is crazy. I have pretty much everything that I need for the fight right here. The only thing I would send him, the only other two things I would send to myself is the Possessed Atrium, Pliers, and Possessed Atrium, Pliers, a Thurble. I do. Oh no, I got a Thurble here. Possessed Atrium, Pliers. And oh, what was the last thing I said I needed to have here? Possessed atrium, pliers, and the crown, the jeweled crown. What's up, PyCam? Well, hell, let's do the fight now. Yeah, we got everything we need here. That's perfect. WX Delivery Service, the evil sequel to the beloved movie by Studio Ghibli. Ghiblius. I don't think I need anything else. A little wink and a smile for good luck. And it looks like the rain is dying down, so nope, it's still going full force. Alright, so you can take that. I think we really need the Lazy Explorer. What was the other thing? Oh, we need pliers. So let's hop upstairs real quick and grab those. I wanted to say I love the new Skilltree. Always loved WX, but now when I'm playing, I'm more useful to the team, and it's a lot more fun now. Glad you enjoyed the Skilltree. What have you been using is like in the team sense? Like what's been helpful in the team setting? I've seen a lot of WXs use like the blocking circuit in conjunction with the electrification circuit. Oh, interesting. It put the it didn't put it into the spatializer circuit. It worked unloaded, but didn't put it into the circuit. That's weird. I wonder why that is. Thank you for choosing Woober Eats. What can I get started for you today, you ugly, sweaty fleshling? Tell us what you really think, Wix. Savage as always. Wouldn't have them any other way. It's really good for the Krabby Hermit quests and in base building, where I was pre-crafting stuff at temporary base and sending resources to be delivered to the new spot. Ah, so like, yeah, kind of like item transport of a sort. That makes sense. Okay, pliers, and I think we're gonna leave pliers with this WX. Yeah, I don't think I need to send anything else. I guess I could send a few extra repair kits, because why the heck not? So we're gonna send that to our buddy over here. We're gonna quickly switch to this buddy and feed them all a little bit. Yeah, I can see it being good for the Krabby Hermit quest. That's nice. Come here, take your medicine. You too. Okay. Lovely. Yeah, then we can we'll kill Fuel Weaver now, and then we can go do ruins in summer. Clear everything out. What's up, Balesso? Welcome. With or without the tears of the baby beefalo meat bag. Really named meat bag. I get it. We're gonna eat them after they die. Yes, yes. Right? The jewels? Yeah. Them's the jewels. Alright, so we'll send that, and we will send pliers and the possessed atrium, obviously. Bye-bye, Vickies. Vishis. Alright. Sending my life's work to the atrium. Your competition has arrived. Ruh-roh. You're talking about Fuel Weaver, right? Fuel Weaver's the competition. I really like this WX. This loadout. Yeah, I don't know if I would do any other gamma circuits. Been playing it mainly because I don't like the spoiling mechanic for like 12 years, and now that the you only eat gears turned to this, I don't like the spoiling mechanic for like 12 years, and now the you only eat gears turned. Oh, you mean like you're talking about the digestion circuit? What is my actual sanity? We might want to lower it a little bit more, because it's not great right now. Well, I got the umbrella on, so this will help lower it. I need to have it. Yeah, I might not need the nightmare amulet if I can get my sanity sufficiently lowered. There's not a lot of obelisks around here though. I'll bet if we start the fight, it'll be low enough, cause we'll be hitting a ton. Yeah. I meant the yellow and red spoil stages. I don't like those myself. I see. Yeah, it's part of life. This raid's not stopping, is it? Oh, it looks like it's dying down a little bit. Damn, maybe I should have done a Morning Star for this fight. That would have been fun. So this is great because the umbrella will lower my sanity even further. Yo, is this sanity aura even worse when you have it deployed? This is super fast, which is great. Yeah, I think between Fuel Weaver and attacking and the deployed umbrella, I think we'll have enough sanity for this fight. So what we're gonna do is, between this and this, right? Actually, it's gonna be like that and that. Cool beans. Cool beans. Let's do it. Let's do a Fuel Weaver. It'd be nice to get this out of the way. All right, y'all ready? Let's mess them up, man. Oh wait, I should probably put I should probably put the thermal down. Otherwise, I'm gonna get very stuck. Very stuck. It seems a little loud, doesn't it? Hunger's kind of low. Oh yeah, we are so crazy. Go away, please. Thank you. Now we should repair the staff. Did I repair it? No, not yet. What the hell, man? Oops. My bad. I guess I got too far away from the thermal. It's kind of a short range, ain't it? Oh well. We good? In the rain, no less. In the actual rain. Jewel Crown Bright Shade Staff is so good. Everything about this is just lovely. Hold on to these. We can send that back. We can send the atrium back. The thermal stays. And the bone armor goes. Guess I didn't need all these repair kits, but well, I'll keep them here. Because why the hell not? Yeah, I'm not really using the Nightmare Amulet at this point. Oh yeah, I gotta send the crown also. Send that for now. Boop. I struggle hard without them at this point. I've been spoiled. Same. Yeah, doing the early game Fuel Weaver fights, like, I gotta be mindful to stay in practice when it comes to, yeah, early game Fuel Weaver fights. I totally get it. Alright, rooms resets. All is lovely and well. Oh, we can remake our drones, right? The drones seem to be targeting well enough. Nightmare Amulet ain't that needed either. If you have the spin circuit as the mind control can't hit you when you are spinning, what? That's so crazy. That's amazing. Of course. Of course. I should send this stuff back too, I guess. Yeah, let's send it all back. All the way home. Clay may patch it, but it's funny. That is pretty funny. And I don't know that Clay would patch it at that point. Like, it's probably one of those things that's like, oh yeah, we definitely didn't intend for that to be the case, but people seem to enjoy it, so we'll keep it in kind of deal. Unless people complain about it. That's what would probably get it, be most likely to see it patched. Is if people start complaining about it. Hey guys. Nah, not worth it. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me either way. They made spin be uninterruptible on purpose in a later patch. So I think it's intended. That's probably the most overpowered thing about the spin, is that you can't, even if you get hit, you just keep going. Is there any other form of attacking like that in the game where you don't get, like, you don't get the hit animation when you get attacked? I go wait for 3 minutes to get my allergy shot when it comes. Oh no, I'm sorry, Vlad. I'm sorry. You can watch the VOD. That's such a lame thing to say. I know. I killed Fawava. I'm sorry. It had to be done. But we still got a Summer of Ruins clearing coming up. Yeah. Anything fun I could make with barnacles? Fish heads, pita, nigiri. I can make nigiri. So I need like barnacle, kelp, and egg. Well, that's neat. Linguini's the best. Ah! Can I see Skilltree and circuits? Sure. I also made a guide. I also made a video online if you want to, like, if you're interested to know, like, why I chose certain circuits. It's called my favorite skills and circuits. It's on my YouTube channel. I should make a command for that. Because it actually explains why I chose certain things. I guess we can save the leafy meat for now. You watched it already? Oh, but you want to hear it from the horse's mouth? Alright. Oh, so much for being time efficient. Alright, I got you. I kept thinking, you know, people keep coming on and asking about my skill tree and circuits, but so I might as well make a video on it explaining it. Hey Jazzy, I watched your video explaining it. Could you explain it to me? With pleasure. I actually did change some of this. I just swapped out Signal Booster for Warm Standby. It doesn't seem to be, yeah, the spatializer circuits don't seem to be working as intended while unloaded. And here's my current circuit loadout. This speed circuit I'll swap out for temperature circuits during winter and summer. Hill me off. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Weren't you using it for farms? Yeah. Yeah, so I ended up... I took off Signal Booster, and I replaced it with Warm Standby. So now we've got a bunch of rain boosters in here. Okay, maybe the grass is working as intended. Or maybe it was just loaded up when it happened. I don't know. Maybe. That might be what's happening. I'm guessing if it's loaded, it throws it in the spatializer, but if it's unloaded, it doesn't. That seems to be the case right now. Anyways, this is an auspicious day because we are finally able to equip this other mannequin over here with Fuel Weaver gear. Long awaited. And we're gonna give you, we can give you this or we can give you something else. Oh no, butterfly. Zap forever. Quickly scan the lad. I hope Clay adds the stuff from that one mod. Which one? That lets you place marble sea stacks. Just like the marble beans because barnacles are so underrated. That'd be awesome. Oh man, the range is much shorter on Jimmy. Which is fine. Oh man, the butterfly can't even go home. That's so sad. One? I mean, it looks pretty, so who cares, but one? One. You get one, Jazzy. It is pretty fast with the late game gear. Also, I was able to just, like, go for it right away. Okay, we need to get out of here because we're about to get frogged. In the worst way. In, like, not the good way either. Alright, let's go. I know exactly where to take you. Dick bags. There, I said it. Hey, just confirming something. This is the real one. Perfect. I love when they bounce off shit. I like to pretend that it hurts them. It doesn't. Did it really stop frogging already? The heck, man? Oh man, I was looking forward to the legs. No legs. No leg. They building data centers in DST now. Hey, at least it's a robot making the decisions. I saw Jakey made data farm. You may want to do it somewhere in Megabase too. I have certain things for data. I have a bunch. I have both clockworks. I've got a slurper. I've got fireflies. Honestly, just scanning the clockworks has been super useful. Just doing it consistently. Like we can scan our slurper, bro. Dang, we just gotta stand a lot closer now. Okay, yeah, that signal booster does make a difference. But like if you have enemies penned up, it's not really a deal breaker for me. And 3 biodata is something. And then these friends. Deploy one there. One down there. Yeah, I mean, it still scans. It's just a smaller Venn diagram now. When compared to Butterfly, what? Biodata? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Slightly better than Butterfly returns. No, like, I scan these 2, I get 6. I scan this one, I get another 3. I do that every couple of days. It's not like I'm making circuits constantly. I just try and keep enough to, like, keep most of the circuitry filled up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a few more of these. Because I do use them. That costs a lot of biodata. 8 per circuit. So if you were trying to dupe biodata, spatialize the circuit's the way to go. Let me make the bundle. Where? Okay, but we're looking good. Yeah, Fuel Weaver's done. I don't suppose we got another Frostjaw up yet, because I would fight another Frostjaw, and I think we have enough. I think we have enough fish for the next one also. Oh yeah, we gotta move the fish over. Since we're gonna be using this boat from now on. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep working on this zone over here. I think. All right, we should talk about this area back here. I'm thinking some sort of ruins, cut stone device, like a cut stone statue, such as Fuel Weaver. So we'll start with that. Or something else equally menacing. We've already got some Nightmare Pig statues up here. Yeah, either Ancient Guardian or Fuel Weaver. I'm gonna go Fuel Weaver for now. My god! Stop raining so I can put my crown back on. I'm glad you like the base, thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be more data center over here. I was thinking, this would be a good spot for a dock. Like having some dock extensions right up here would be a nice way of adding a place to park the boat. It's kind of random, but it also kind of works. But it is quite random. Alright, so the way I think about giant crops, like whether to wax them or plant them in a spot, it's a question of time saved. Does it take me less time to go kill Bee Queen and get a bunch of honeycomb? Usually the answer is yes. So because of that, I've been beeswaxing more giant crops lately. let's see. As far as up here goes, I think we could do a relic chair and maybe a sanctum table. Possibly. Right? Don't we have a sanctum table? Or is it just the stone tables? Decorations. Maybe we don't have a sanctum table. What? Why am I tripping? I thought we had one. No, we've got this relic table. We don't have a sanctum table. We got sanctum planters, vases, and bowls. I do want to make some of these bowls. Yeah, let's make a few. Turbina, the Polish DST ambassador, uses sunken statues as the markers for his boat ports. That's an interesting idea. For the purpose of like having a target for using bootlegs? That's brilliant, actually. I love that idea. You know what? I want to swap to this WX really quick because I want to grab some pedals. And also, I can move WX closer to B Queen. But yeah, that's a really neat idea. You know, the fights where Vicky's range would be important would include Celestial Champion. As long as I can target Celestial, like Phase 3 with the Gloomerang, I don't see myself in need of any extra range. That's like that would be the most range heavy thing. I'm just gonna stumble my way through this Moonstorm. But yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. Oh no, I dripped coffee again. If I stay close to the sides, will it be better? Doesn't seem any better. Oh well. Alright, speed circuit, time to do your gerbs. But yeah, for me it's like, okay, do I take the extra time to plant giant crops exactly where I want them to be so that I can use the embalming spritz to spray them, or do I just fight Bee Queen? Because fighting Bee Queen as WX takes a very low amount of time. Let's sit over here, right? And speaking of which, I'm gonna go fight Bee Queen. Could always use more stuff. More honey stuff. Hey, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, tell me that you ate some of my blueprints, please. That would be ideal, actually. Oh, you know what? I think I left this guy planted here. So after we do this fight, we will pick a bunch of flowers because I want to send myself some petals. Okay. This and this, and do I need to eat? Not really. Let's just get the party started. And it's not raining, so this is perfect timing. Yes, let me do it. Would figured the bone armor would have kicked in there. For the bone armor, yeah, the more bone armor absorption I could do, the fewer repair kits I use. Dang, you retreat fast. I think if she, like, takes a certain amount of damage, she retreats right away. It's alright. I think it's like, yeah, 5-second cooldown on bone armor, something like that. Yeah, so I just let her run around for a second. Not looking good for you, lady. You're gonna retreat. Where are all your bees? There they are. I kill all of them. Non-stop. Uh-oh. Alright. No? Okay. Every time I see the corpse linger, I'm like, no, that's not a... Buzzard's coming. Buzzard's coming. But they're not. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pick some flowers now so that we can... God, that's awful. Yeah, I've been having rough drops with Bee Queen. Oh. What is this? Like, I think, yeah, what are the odds of getting, like, a slightly better... What are Bee Queen drops? Is it like 25% for a second honeycomb or something weird? We get 1 to 2 honeycomb. Doesn't really say, like, what the loot table is, though. Interesting. Oh well. At least there's always the there's always the Bee Queen crown. Yeah, grinding for honeycomb was much worse before that. Before we were able to deconstruct the Bee Queen crown. I wonder if beta tinkering skill that makes the carrying and moving through webs and honey less annoying work for sand and moonstorms. The beta tinkering skill, no, because I have it and it doesn't do anything. I have all beta tinkering and I have speed circuit. I wish it did. I mean, it gives you extra speed, which is cool. So, like, that kind of offsets the slowdown from the Moonstorm, but it definitely doesn't negate the Moonstorm slowdown. That'll make me so happy. There's a lot of overlap in functionality now. Like, vaporizing the Grumbles used to be an Abby thing, then Abby and Moose, now WX-78. I'm of two minds. It makes sense that... It makes sense because there's so many characters. It makes playing those characters, but it also makes them less unique. I think it's okay that more than one character is good at something specifically, even if previously it was just one character that was good at a thing. I think it makes for a more interesting selection. Actually, no, I'm keeping this layer plant on me. This stuff I can send back. I know what you mean, and I think we're not. I don't think we're close to characters being completely non-unique. I think at this point each character has a lot of skills. Like the characters that got their skill trees, those characters have a lot of perks to choose from. I'm glad that we have I'm glad that we have more than one character that's good at mob managing. Because that is something that that really only Abby was that great at before. You don't have any closed area with walls. They're always an opening, even for decor places. Unlike other bases I've seen, is there a reason why build like that? You don't have any closed area with walls. There's always an opening, even for decor places like other bases. I do walls in some places, but I don't generally like the feeling of an area being completely closed off. Like, I've done a build like this, where you just are not able to access, like, the inside of the area. I don't know. I like having the freedom of movement within my base. Like, sometimes I like to take shortcuts through builds and, you know, not necessarily stick to roads 100% of the time. Yeah, we got a pen up here. That was a great question, by the way. I love talking about base building. And I like that. I like there's so many different approaches to base building. We probably got it's been 2 days since. It probably has been. Uniqueness is nice, but fun is the key for me. And I think Abby still has unique utility, even though there's now other characters that can handle, like, large groups of mobs. You know, all the special skills that they added to the skill tree, like spooking enemies or rushing them, or like doing the attack at thing, or like having different states for just automatically dealing with a lot of this stuff. I think for Abby, it's like the benefit is that it's a lot more automated than with other characters. You just don't have to think about. You don't have to think about her most of the time. And then in boss fights, you maneuver her a little bit. But for the most part, she just kind of acts on her own. And I like that about her. The fact that Abby can do it from day one while Wartox is less frequent AoE and WX needs Spring is enough to distinguish them. I think they're different. They're different flavors of the same ice cream. Can we just, like, forget about that thing that I said? It's a terrible analogy. But you get the idea. You know, let's just start over. Hi, I'm Jazzy. Let's play some video games. In fact, with Woody and Wendy, you can rush Bee Queen. WX has to wait till spring. I mean, yeah, we're gonna find small differences between the thing. I do think that what Flan said is valid. Like, we do want to be mindful that we don't just give too many character-specific abilities to everyone. Because that, like, at a certain point, you do take away from the I keep wanting to say uniqueness, but it's not quite the right word. I would use a word like I don't know. Maybe uniqueness is probably like the best word to use in this situation. But right, enjoyment over having everything be exclusive. I think you can maintain uniqueness without enforcing exclusivity, if that makes sense. I think it's possible to have like different groups of skills for different characters, and some of those might overlap, which is basically what you were saying. I'm gonna stick a couple berry bushes in here. Maybe 2. Ooh, we could do 2. Hey, we could get some of these in here too. The uniqueness is less relevant in smaller servers, but when you have a server with 10 people, it's a bit sad to choose a character to play a role to be helpful and then everyone can do it. So like, what character would you pick on like a group server? That looks pretty cute. The butterflies come out and they immediately get zapped. If we wanted to scan, we could. But why? When it's so fun watching them suffer. Can I put stuff in the Sanctum Bowl? Or are they just empty all the time? If they're empty all the time, I'll put it on a chair, but if I can put stuff on it, I don't mind dropping it on the ground. Let me see something. No, we can't decorate them. So I'll put it on like a stone table. I really like Bee Queen as a boss, not because of the fight itself, but because of the many ways each character can approach to fighting her. Oh, that's interesting. What skin do you think will be best? I was thinking she'll work for now. Maxwell Shadow Cage, we're known as catapults. Willow's Lunar Flame. Yeah, think about it. A lot of characters have, like, adversary management at this point. It's true. It's fine, I guess. Look nicer if you can put stuff in it, though. I'll stick some in these corners, I guess. I want to put something else on there. How about a friggin' gnome? I don't know why that made me angry, but it did. Let's put a gnome on here. A gloomy, please. Gloomy gnome. So maybe we should do a different skin for this table. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like the bronze table. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. I like that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh god, the walls! Alright, we work out. Let's navigate this. Skilltree has helped a lot making characters unique, even if they're essentially the same character. I don't know. I think that's a bit overgeneralizing, but I understand what you're saying. I think. Like, yeah, there are going to be a lot of similar skills that get shared between different characters. I think there's like so many different perks that you can give to a character before they start repeating. I think Clay's done a pretty decent job at like keeping stuff as unique as possible. Okay, now Malfario. It doesn't have the major expertise to have 18 characters not having overlapping abilities. Yes. I think rather than thinking on abstract terms like unique or originals, characters should just justify its experience. It's not as important for characters to have unique abilities as much as having unique reasons to why you want to play it. I agree with that, and I also acknowledge that if every character is like without unique abilities, the experience of the characters are going to be the same. So they're not like the abstraction is not completely disassociated from the idea of prioritizing the experience. Right? A character's uniqueness will contribute to a better experience. Look, I enjoy playing as Wilson, but when I play as another character, I want a different experience at least. So let's talk about WX helping with Pearl. That used to be such power for Wartalks. Yes, now so many people can help, and that's great for smaller servers where someone can choose between those roles. But that when there's a Wartalks and WX and Nona and Wanda, it's like it's less useful for that. Great if people hate Pearl, but sad when someone wants to help, then everything is already done. I understand the frustration. I mean, we got Winona, and I mean, to abstract even more, like we got bootlegs now, so any character can teleport over to Pearl and deliver items. Yeah, I don't think that would take away from my enjoyment. Like as long as we're communicating with people, like, okay, you're gonna do this, I can do another thing. Like there's others. I mean, yeah, I understand the frustration, but I don't know that I would use that as pretense for not adding fast travel options to more characters. Different types of fast travel with like different benefits or costs. Like for Wartalk, it's per use. For Wanda, it's like once per day. You know, larger cost. For Winona, it's a larger cost, but free once you set everything up. But I mean, take it even more broadly. Like we used to have, like very clear before we had as many character options as we do now. There was like one or two characters that you would switch to when you wanted to fight bosses. Like back when, I mean, I remember when every boss rusher, or like every person who wanted to get the bosses killed as quickly as possible, they played Wolfgang. That was like, at a certain point, that was kind of the only viable option for fighting stuff as quickly as possible. In addition to the damage output, Wolfgang was one of the few characters with speed, like just built-in speed, and very little upkeep for like a huge return. And then other characters got added that started competing with Wolfgang in terms of damage output and speed and efficiency. And I think this was a good direction for the game to take. So I try to keep stuff like that in mind when I'm thinking about like other skill trees adding abilities that are similar to other characters' abilities. I think, like, yes, I'd be weary about giving access to too many different things for every character, but I don't think we're close to that yet. Like, we are seeing more characters get teleportation abilities. Like, that used to be exclusively Wanda. Or that, even before Wanda, those exclusively Wartalks. Like, I wonder how people thought about Wanda when she came out. Like, oh, is she going to, like, compete with Wartalks now? And then Winona got teleportation. And now WX has teleportation. But yeah, like, just having 18 characters, there's, like, no way you're not going to have overlap. It's like when someone rushes ruins and takes the fun out of everyone else's plate. The problem is not them being able to rush the ruins. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Right. It's not exactly. I had to think about that for a second, but no, that makes complete sense. It's not the fact that you have lots of characters that are able to do the same thing. Like, you could have just as soon had everyone on the server go as Wartalks, and there would be the same need for communication. Right. It's about the communication. What's up, Vision? How's it going? It's my pleasure to be streaming for you. What a fascinating topic. Every character gets a revive mechanic now too. That's true. Yeah, a lot of revive mechanics built in this skill tree. I think that's okay too. Even if, you know, for certain players that might have more experience with the game, they might not ever touch those skills. Like for Wartalks, I don't think I ever touched the heart skills. With WX, I haven't. There's two skills on here that haven't that apply to resurrection primarily. Used to? I don't think I've ever enabled them. But I think it's cool to have them on the skill trees as options. Having more options is always a win. I don't use remote transfer as WX because I like other skills more, and I don't mind walking with big speed boost. You don't use remote transfer. Oh. That is a choice. Even in the caves? Oh, good for you. So, do you have other chassis? It's like when you want to transfer to a chassis, you gotta walk to them. That is fascinating. This is good for me to remind myself that, like, people make very diverging choices based on how they want to experience the game. I think it's fascinating. I think one of the biggest problems with DST before skill trees was that aspects that were understood as exclusive character perks limited the experience. Making more harm than good. Wolfgang being the only character suitable to farm bosses. Handicap the rest of the characters. Yes. Keeping Wolfgang as the best boss farmer, but not as the only one. Keeps his identity as a character, but finally makes him a choice and not an obligation for long run playstyles. That is like, if I had to describe my attitude towards everything character related, it would be very similar to what Malfario just wrote. That's exactly how I feel about the idea of adding, like, expanding the possibility of different experiences, keeping characters, like, staying true to the function that they have, but not making them just a little less exclusive. I think that's a good direction for the game to take. I have chassis for farming stuff at base and making mimics only. So basically what I'm using my chassis here for, except I keep one out in the field, but then the other two in base. Wow, you could do like multiple auto farms with chassis. I didn't know if you would go for like the possessed chassis route if you weren't using remote transfer anyway. If you're just gonna keep the if you're gonna not use them to pop around the world. I like the fact that WX-78 is a joker now. A jack of all trades. Really, you play however you like. WX has a few things that, yeah, a couple things that make them pretty useful. I really appreciate that they finally gave us circuits that are primarily useful in groups. Like some of the gamma circuits they threw in towards the end. Those are really helpful. Yeah, WX has always been like a very selfish solo character. And still is for the most part. But it's nice that that's not all they are at this point. A shorter version could be characters should represent the best way to do a certain activity, but not the only one. See, it's interesting. I agree less with that. I don't think there necessarily needs to be a best way to do a certain activity. Oftentimes there is, but I don't know how necessary that is. Mighty Wolfgang, moving statues. Is it the best way now? I don't know. We got WX with 2 speed circuits. Like, do you put in a circuit? Do you lift? I mean, they can both do it pretty fast. So I don't know if there's any like clear-cut best way in that regard. Winona teleportation versus Wanda teleportation. Winona's is free, but takes more setup. Wanda's is more expensive, and you can only use it once a day. Or initial setup is more expensive, but free to use after that, but you can only use it once a day. How about normal B-flow? Untamed or in heat. A base chassis with model circuits and the mimic roll. A farming chassis with all elastospacers and the spin circuits. A farming chassis with elastospacers and spin circuits. Oh, for just like spinning around forests and collecting stuff. Fun. Hyped for how they'll do Weber and Warley. I have no idea what to expect from Warley's skill tree at this point. Yeah, that is a lot of different playstyles. Wendy with Flower Crown, the Speed Potion. No teleport. Warthog's teleport. Wanda teleport. Somebody waits to carry statues. I mean, bootleg getaways. Just put a bunch of statues on a boat. WX raised the ceiling for skill trees, so Warley should be crazy. Oh man, the expectations are pretty high. I've also made my peace with the possibility that the next skill tree will not be as good as WX, because I don't think they're all going to be. I don't think they all can be. This game is so complicated now, I have no idea how to interact with anything without a tutorial video. Or you can just ask. Remember, Clay, pretty much implied WX is the new bar for skill trees. I would see some receipts on that claim. I've desperately wanted to like Warley, but he feels like the most dated compared to pretty much every other character. Well, he hasn't, I mean, one of the reasons is he hasn't gotten a skill tree yet. I don't even think he ever, like, did he ever actually get a rework, or he just, like, the rework was kind of baked into his introduction to DST? Because he had the, I don't even know that he got, like, a mini rework. He got all of his spices when he was introduced to the game. And I think the salt spice came when salt was introduced in maybe seashells, she sells seashells, or one of those early From Beyond updates. I don't know what they would add for Warley skill tree, but I hope they do the same like WX-78. Reworking them and adding like 20 new recipes for them in the base crockpot would be amazing. My issue when it comes to brainstorming about Warley skill tree is any idea I come up with, I would just rather see added to their base kit. Like new recipes, awesome. New spices, great. Should all be base kit. Maybe like modifications to how many stats they get from eating crockpot foods, or maybe penalties from eating other foods. Maybe a skill that lets them actually eat non-crockpot foods for a penalty, kind of like how he functioned in Shipwrecked. I'm just thinking in terms of skills that wouldn't be like necessary or core to like the experience of the character, but just something added in as like a nice perk. I'd be happy if Warley skill tree is just new recipes. As long as they're adding like unique benefits, not just food for food's sake. Yeah, for sure. Spices for followers, I think, was a thing in Chauffeur working with when writing Beefalo were the changes they made. Well, I was under the impression that it always worked with Beefalo, but they made it so that the spiced food would be fed directly to the Beefalo. Like it used to be, you like, I'm pretty sure this has been the case where you eat spicy Volco jelly while riding a Beefalo, you get all the benefits. But now you gotta feed the spicy food directly to the Beefalo. Something like that. Vision Vampire, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. Appreciate the support. You eat the shofar yourself, but the spice didn't apply. That is still the case. If you... Oh, you're saying... Oh, you're saying there was like no way to get spices to a Beefalo? I see. Maybe I wasn't playing Warley then. Because I started when I started Thrill the Grill, I believe that change had already happened. Like meats, fishes, and vegetable paths on a skill tree. Oh man, I want new veggies. I want a durian recipe. I want a pomegranate recipe. I want another watermelon recipe. Man, fruits get Fruits get no love in DST. Thank you, Vampire. Durian pie. Disgusting. I gotta have it. I gotta have it, man. Oh, snap. What happened to... When did all of our butterflies get trapped? Yeah, I could stick one there. That looks nice on the thulecite walls. That's not that expensive either. That's pretty cool. Okay. In terms of other things, other pens, I'm actually not totally sure that I want more pens. I do want a bunny in a pen somewhere, but it would have to be a very small pen. Let me grab a pitchfork. I wanna make a space for a bunny. I'm gonna give this bunny like the most posh pen imaginable. Could be like right there. What if we did combo bunny and butterfly? No, I want them to be separate. I want them separate. So I'm gonna grab one piece of cobblestone here. And we're gonna make a nice little pen here for Bun Bun. I'm also gonna put a lightning rod in there and move this one around. Does pumpkin pie exist? Like in real life? Oh, you know what? We should have lots of these lightning rods. They look terrific. And they make sense to have in a build such as this. Koala. Can I scan koala? I would like to, but I can't. In game, we got all the ingredients for it. I know. Wait, we have... What do we have flour? Or sugar? How do we make those things? I think, yeah, you can make it in Heap of Foods, because it's a Winter's Feast dish. Honey! Honey! Imagine if Warley Clay added gorge content. That would be crazy. That'd be awesome. Are they still following? Oh my god. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Why did I grab figs? I wanted to make some tree jam. Oh man, what if Warley's Skilltree was the vehicle for finally delivering gorge content to DSD? I feel like that's something that Clay would do, like, at the tail end of the development of the game. It's like, alright, here you go, guys. Knock yourselves out. There's pumpkin cookies in Winter's Feast, yeah. Yas the ass. What? I just made the thing! Get in there. Alright, for this bunny pen, we can do thulecite walls. Kinda like we did this. Or we could do big boy thulecite walls on the outside and then maybe like stone walls on the inside? That could look kinda neat. Let's do big boy thulecite walls on the corners. And then we might have to go get some more. It's a normal recipe. Pumpkin pie is a winter feast recipe. Pumpkin cookies, yes. They're asking about pumpkin pie. I'm gonna assume someone knows what's going on. Yes, that's fine. Actually, I like the default walls. I'm keeping the default walls, damn it, that looks smooth. Or would you want pumpkin pie if you have pumpkin cookies? Texture? I don't know, man. Are they planning to end development of DST in the next couple years due to elsewhere? No. No. They were very explicit that they do not plan on discontinuing development of DST anytime soon. They did say that the new update, or when elsewhere releases, that will be reflected somewhat in the... Or actually, no, how did they phrase it? They phrased it like, this roadmap is intended to reflect the changes to development schedule that they anticipate as they work on developing elsewhere. And like doing the larger, less frequent updates seems more amenable to that schedule. That was the sense that I got. My DST game session was unsuccessful. I forgot how to play it. Aw. Next time, buddy. We could do, like, some of these walls. Do, like, there and there. Ooh, that's pretty. And the sides could be... You know, let's do the... Do we want stone walls for the sides? Well, you know what? I'm actually thinking maybe it'd be better to do stone walls for the sides and fences for the top and bottom. Those archaic fencing thingies. This one. Yeah. What does this look like from behind? No. Nope. It would be okay if they stopped updating DST, but as a lore freak, I need me some QOL updates focused on the plot holes left by new updates first. Well, the good news is they're not going to stop DST updates. Not anytime soon. Alright, we gotta go get a bunny. Do we want a door? Oh, you know what? We could put a door down here. I think that's what I want to do. Door right now. Two, in fact. Good. I stood on my garden and thought, why my plants are unhappy? I forgot to talk to them. Well, there you go. What'd you expect? Oh, that's cute. Wonder if there's like a better color. No, too bulky. It's really like whichever top I prefer. I think I prefer the archaic top. But there's like two different versions of it. Oh no, there's only one archaic stone wall. That's right. Alright, I'm gonna keep it like this then. Let's go grab a bunny. Or decor like the one Pearl got. What do you mean we can't place them anywhere? That was definitely the most requested thing. from that update. Yeah, I'm still surprised we didn't get that anywhere else. They said they were open to the idea of at some point creating a version of those that might be more balanced for placement anywhere. Because the current structures, like with whatever crafting recipes they came up with, they're meant to be only usable around Pearl's house. Like, that's how they were designed. So yeah, it's not to say that they... Oh, mole worm over here. Unfortunately, I need a, Okay, I know what to do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna force the mole worm to go home. That's how I'm gonna capture it. So, if we do this, you take the flint and you go home, and then we steal you from the pen. I think that's how this works. You're not going home. Go home. Go home. It's not gonna go home. Not until the morning. Well, fine then. I'll go get my bunny in the meantime. Hi, Jazzy. How come my Jimmy stopped scanning for biodata? 150 days in. Is there a cap for Jimmy? Jimmy.exe stopped working? No, there's no cap for Jimmy. What do you mean he just stopped scanning for biodata? Have you tried making another one? Have you tried turning Jimmy off and on again? This is upsetting. Oh, I don't have a drone out here. Well, that's helpful. Great. Well, I should probably send myself some drones then, I suppose. Oh, there's Frostjaw. Perfect. We'll go do that in a second. First, we gotta send our drones to ourselves. Give me after 150-day uptime. I'm tired, boss. Oh, no. I don't think I need to send myself anything else. Ow! Aw, poor Jimmy. No, Jimmy should... I tried to use deconstruct stuff, but it gave me half biodata. So Jimmy's like on the ground and you can't retrieve it? Is that the issue? That sounds really weird. Let me check on this auto farm. I want to see if anything got placed outside of the spatializer circuit. Did we just stop blinking even on Bee Queen and Dragonfly? They fly around but don't do anything? They stopped blinking. How many times have you tried to scan it? That's weird. I would probably report this on the bug tracker, because that does not sound intended. Like, I also don't know what platform you're on, what mods you're using, but it sounds like a bug. Alright, we can go get a mole worm now. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. You know, we could do... We could grab a mole worm and let them make, just keep making burrows until they make one that's inside of a pen. We could try that. Send that over to me. Man, this Moonstorm's been here for a while. Oh no, it moved. It used to be like over there, which is also weird. Let's move over to the... What do you call it? The junkyard. I can at least farm some scrap. So like you would bring Jimmy over to Bee Queen. Jimmy would scan and would then just sit there afterwards and not redeploy. Is that what's going on? I have heard about this. Or I've seen this happen, but usually, like, yeah, using another Jimmy or just scanning to fix it, or just, yeah, grabbing it and redeploying usually helped. Anyway, sorry you're having issues. What plot holes are there now? Wirt will still eat food with eggs as filler. 2 berries, 2 eggs. Plot hole. What's up, Quant? Welcome in. Doesn't work on my PC DST. Maybe it's my mods. When they did the new clockwork circuit, it allowed me to scan just for that new circuit, but then stopped again. And you've definitely waited like a number of days. Your Jimmies all don't blink. That is really weird. That is really bizarre. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's go. Try disabling your mods. I would start with that. And then if the issue still persists on PC, then without any mods enabled, then I would post a bug report. Because you're supposed to be able to rescan stuff after a couple of days. Alright, people in the Discord were sharing that they get, like, they're getting, like, a full stack of scrap from destroying these fences. And I don't understand how that's possible. I've never gotten more than, like, half a stack of scrap from the fences, including the guaranteed scrap from the abandoned junk. Never get more than, like, 20 pieces of scrap. I wish the spin cycle would break the fences. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Yeah, I got Bearger in here somewhere, but I can't use them right now. Sadly. Get out of here. I had to put more, like, regular flooring around here. Or more crafted flooring so that I don't have to think about regrowth. Ever. Hello, Bunny. Hello, Mole. So I would love for a mole worm to set up around here. And I'm guessing it might be a lot of attempts. Actually, no. I want him to go, like, down here. That would be really cool. Somewhere around here would be dreamy. But I'll let him pick a spot, as long as it's on the turf. If it's not on the turf, then forget it. We gotta redo. Do I have a shovel? I think I do. Might be in Chester, though. Alright, where'd you go? Ooh! That's a good spot. I feel good about that. Nice work, Mole. Very well done. And Bunny can go in here. That's it. Your new home. You're welcome. Would you like some... Oh, they like it. You think they deserve a glow cap? I think they deserve a glow cap. No, you know what? I'm gonna give them some other decorations instead. Can you tame Beefalo in this world? I could if I wanted to, but why? Why would I? Alright, what do we want to do for the corners? We could do statues. What do we have for statues? For like the inside. I also don't want the bunny getting stuck on anything. We could do twins, like glass twins for the outer corners. Glass twins or no, let's do cut stone twins for the outer corners. Oh, that'll look gnarly. I like that. Are you using the moleworm like an infinite rock pocket? Maybe that's only on Don't Starve. An infinite rock pocket? No. You're talking about the moleworm suitcase exploit, which they patched out years ago. You used to be able to like take everything moleworm storeable, like through the portal. Wait, no, not this thing. I need 3 of these. No, I need 4 of these. Sorry, Wobot. False alarms all around. Ew, get out of here. No, I'm gonna keep the moleworm around for scanning and also in case I want to make any new opto circuits. Wow, what a great location. I wonder, should we just turn this whole thing into a moleworm pen? I don't know. Or we could just like do a 1-tile moleworm pen. That works too. The only thing is when we dig them up... Well, no, the idea is that we would never dig this burrow up. Moleworm would just be there forever. Yeah, maybe that's for the best. So let's get them penned up. And then we just bonk a moleworm if we need an opto circuit. Thulecite walls. Dang, we got a lot of thulecite. I think that's from all the sunken chests. Pretty good. Let's do just the corners. Can I put... Ooh, wait a minute. This is an issue. Okay, so we would leave this open then. Okay, that could work. Make this a prettier thing. Maybe that one. I guess we could do fences down the side. And or no, we could do fences up here and walls down the side. Kind of like we did up here. Yeah, that could be fine. We just got to make more of these. Stay. I'm gonna kill you. Actually, I got a better idea. No, we're just gonna kill you. I do need access to this pen. So we'll do another door here. Yeah, let's make 2 more doors. Any new updates coming? Yeah, we got the big Shadow Arc conclusion coming up in June. So there'll probably be a beta for that in the next couple weeks. Looking forward to it. Orm is the most convenient biodata scanning farm. Well, if you have the Chessmaster circuit, I would say the most convenient biodata you can get is Larry and Curly over here. You just walk up to him and scan him. 1 rook, 1 knight gives you easy 6 biodata. But you can also, like, I brought up a slurper, so I can scan that too if I want. I also have a firefly in here, but I never get a chance to actually scan it. The clockers will just stay put as long as other mobs don't get aggressive on them. Yeah. And yeah, the electric fence is just a precaution, just in case like a bee flies over and pisses off the rook. Honestly, though, if it comes down to it, I would rather just make a new rook. Since I have full moons every night, I could just make another rook. Whenever. I think it's bottle time. I'm gonna need a new Horizon Expandinator soon. Walk up to him, get your Jimmy out, and Bob's your uncle. That's not funny. That's immature. Go on. I do want to do a frost job by the end of the season. Ah ha! Bummer. It's for your own safety. So we can scan the bunny friend. No, where the hell are you gonna go? Where the hell do you think you're going? I need to scan you. You bunny friend. I wonder how much biodata does bunny friend give? 2. Could be worse. I'm not sure that I like this. Well, I definitely don't like this. I think I want to bump these all the way up. And I might want to do some at the bottom as well. I could do like there and there. It's kind of unsatisfying because it's off-centered, but I can live with it. Alright, that's nice. See, now I want to bump these up all the way. But I can't, because I already put a wall there. Well, hell. Okay. Let's let it be for now. I wonder if the bunny is going to be traumatized in the future from all the scanning, considering that screech. I mean, the bunny is just... What's the bunny that cried wolf? Like, I've basically taken it out of an extremely hostile environment and offered it eternal safety. How can you not be appreciative of that? Why does the cage bird sing? I actually don't know. I'm asking. I'm genuinely curious. Why does the cage bird sing? Okay, we need 2 doors. How many logs do we actually have here? Bunny Gulag looking a little cramped. You know what? It might be a little cramped, but you know what it doesn't have? Hounds. Buzzards. Natural predators. You ungrateful little whelps. Okay, we hit sub 999. I probably asked this before, but how many CCs do you kill till you're satisfied with shards? Do you kill I kill as I go. I kill based on what I need. Right now I've got plenty of shards to work with. And I haven't been making that many glow caps either. I should make more. I really should. At the beginning, I'll do, I think 3 is like a good starting point because it gets you 1 crown, and then start the rift, and then the next 2 gives you like 12, and you can use those 12 to make, I generally like to make 12 elastispace chests for my main chest zone, so I'll start with that. But it really depends how many elastispacers you want and how many glow caps you cannot stand having to refuel. Well, then that's up to you. I love glow caps. CC takes a while to prep and kill. It do. At least in the post Wagstaff world, it's a little bit faster to get through the moonstorms. Or even just after the first Wagstaff fight, it gets a lot faster. All right, we're gonna make some more. We're gonna make some statues now. I want twins. Let's go. They made thulecite easily obtainable through 40 boulder bulbs in the ruins. Boulder bulb. Boulder bulb. Without resetting ruins. Do you think that's too OP? No. You could even get gems, which is way easier to get the gem trees. No, I don't think so. It requires a lot of, I mean, you gotta go back for the thulecite. Like, how much can you expect from a boulder tree? Like, you plant it in the ruins. No, but no, I don't think it's OP. Like, the sprout rocks, I would argue, have a higher yield potential. You can get in the Wilds Village or the military. Let's say you plant it right in the ruins. So that's like a 47% yield from a tree. So, and I think you get 3 of those hanging things. So we could say like 0.6 or 0.7 thulecite fragments per boulder tree. So if you plant 40, you'll get something like 16 thulecite fragments. I don't know. I think considering the setup cost, it's fine. And it also takes time to like harvest and clean up. Like it's a time commitment. I also don't find it all that effective or fast, personally. Actually, no, we're gonna do 1 brick. In large numbers, if you're trying to get gems too, then that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely preferred the sprout rocks for gems. And for thulecite, I've gotten plenty of thulecite from either clearing the ruins or sailing. The last sailing trip was nuts. I got like 4 thulecite chests, which was like, you know, after you deconstruct the thulecite suits, that's like, it's like something like 10 thulecite per chest. Ugh, this base is only missing Wi-Fi. How do I add? How do I get constant Fios? Maybe we get 20 to 30 pure thulecite with WX spinning chop with pickaxe. Pure thulecite. You mean, like, not fragments, but the actual... How do you get that? You mean in the ruins? Because you can only get thulecite fragments from the actual trees. Anyways, to answer the question, I don't think it's overpowered. I think WX putting on a chess master circuit and scrolling through the ruins completely unhindered is overpowered. But growing trees and then harvesting them for a nominal amount of thulecite, nah. You know the thing about boulder trees, you talk about the regrowth time, which is great. And like, yeah, it is nice that they get harvested super fast. But the thing that, oh my god. To kill a crow landed inside the pen was probably gonna kill my bunny if I left it unchecked. But the time management, all the time savings we talk about with boulder trees growing, you still gotta clean up after you harvest unless you're gonna keep planting them in a different place. It's a lot of shit to pick up after a harvest, and that can easily take just as long as it takes for the stupid trees to grow in the first place. Especially if you're talking like 80 or over 100 boulder trees you're harvesting at a time. That's a lot of time spent cleaning up. So I think that should be factored in. What was I doing? I was gonna eat. A sickening thud as the crow hit the ground. Ugh. Drop stacking mod for the win, for sure. Okay, so we got him over there. That's cool. It's pretty neat. And we got a bunny up here. Things are coming along, I'd say. Alright, so yeah, these zones I think we can reserve for decorations. I do want to put some of these experimentation thingies down. And I would love to decorate with some more Phasmos also. If we can grab some more Phasmos. Yes, I would like that very much. I don't suppose the rift is open right now. It's starting to open. I think it would be a good time to start duping Phasmos. Yeah, get some of these for decoration. Maybe we have a couple that we could use in this zone, but it'd be good to get more also. Where the hell are the mimics? No, I need you guys to go into this one. Actually, no. Go into a Phasmo. Phasmo would be best. Here, come here. Phasmo, please. Go to the Phasmo. Go into the Phasmo now. There you go. There you go. Into the Phasmo, please, Mimic. Into the Phasmo, please, Mimic. Before I stomp on your eye. It's right there in front of you. Thank you. Alright. Got him. We got him. Anything else I want to send to WX? I don't think so. Duping Phasmos, indeed. Mimic would be more appropriate, more appropriately coined. We're mimicking Phasmos. How are you doing over here? We've had this zone loaded up quite a bit. Holy crap, it works so well. I love it. True, I just lazy forge all the valuables and just leave the stone and sticks. Right, and then you can't, at a certain point, you can't plant the boulder trees there anymore. I was doing exactly the same thing with the Megablight spawning area. Because after a while, there was no space on the ground left to plant trees. It's like, oh shoot, I should probably clean some of this up. Alright, so now that we duped the Phasmos, we can go fetch some... And why'd you have to pop into the... Oh, cool, you moved. Perfect. Perfect. Do you need to have the warm boot active to get harvesters, decks, and spatializers? But you're correct. This, I think the items just like pop out of spatializers if you don't have warm standby. I believe that's how it works. Yeah, these are mimicked encapsulators. But once we catch grazers, then they will no longer be mimicked, and any WX can handle them at that point, which is fantastic and very useful. Oh, mall broke. Gotta send a new one to Dems. So sad. Good thing we ain't got a hound wave. The items don't pop out, they just go into slots in your main inventory. Unless they fill up, right? Okay. Fair enough. And now we can mine our brilliance in peace. Until the next round of grazers spawn, that is. Do you do anything with figs, or is it just filler if you don't like it because it blocks the view of your base? Or it's just a filler, or you don't like it because... Oh, what do I do with figs? I mean, besides using them to grow more trees, which... mainly for decor? Tree jam for repairing boats? I don't know. Mostly keep them around so that I can grow more trees if I want to. I guess that's the main reason. Get delivered. Okay. Yeah, might as well stick around here. For when the rift fully opens, we can come back and catch more grazers and farm more brilliance. The harvester just dumped stuff on the floor next to you. Oh, already disappeared. That's okay. It went on to a better place. I mean, I'd rather not deal with it, so this is fine. All right, we got a few of these to decorate with, and I think I had some extras up in the other lab zone as well. But let's make a fresh mall first thing, and send that to our friend. Go ahead. Sometimes it takes them a minute. Sometimes they, yeah, the AI of these entities continues to elude me. Is there a reason I'm not planting these trees? Should plant them. Not too far away either. Excuse me. I'm a fan of using tree jam over boat patches. Don't have insanity creatures undoing the patches one. Exactly, like wavy immunity is kind of a big deal. Because, like, in other situations, being crazy doesn't really have much of an effect. Because, oh, you know what? I should have planted these a little bit closer together because... for weather painting. I guess it doesn't matter because Reason mimicked weather panes regardless, but yeah, you can plant these a little bit closer. Oh well. Well. I love it. I love everything about that. Let me just grab them. Make sure I got them all. Shut them all. I don't know how hungry this thing is, so I'm just gonna kill this a couple times. And then, the next time we switch over, we'll plant the lure plant, and then there'll be a bunch of eyeballs for us to kill next time. Oh, the rift open. Are there more graze? Oh, there are more grazers. I can catch 1, 2. Yeah, it looks like 2 more spawned. Yeah, let's make more encapsulators. May I know how you can place boulder seeds closer than usual? No, just like it's their typical hitbox. There's nothing more to it, I don't think. Like the setup that I've seen most commonly is like placing one in this, like you place them in the corners of a tile, I think, and then one in the middle. I don't know. I'm gonna wait on the encapsulators. But I do want to grab some of the ones that we had extras of up here. We don't need them. I put these in the corners, but I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, I guess that makes the most sense. I guess. Okay. I want to do some science machines. So let me grab some mats for those. I do like this, but I also like this one a lot. Now, there's like a lot of great science machine skins. I think thematically this one makes the most sense, though. This will be a glow cap in the middle, I think. So let's put a couple of these off to the sides. Maybe like one here and one there. We can always move these later. They don't cost a whole lot, so I don't really care. All right, I also want some of these relic chairs. May I know how you can play, let's see, between Leafy Meat, Fig, or Barnacles, which would you actually invest to farm in mid-games? Honestly, Leafy Meat, because it's kind of meta. Leafy Meat, Fig, or Barnacles? I mean, Leafy Meat's the winner just on the merit of cost, like setup cost. Unless you're planning on, like, traveling to seaweeds to harvest them. Which I suppose you could do. I don't know that I would. I mean, yeah, you're also like asking the wrong person. I don't tend to build a lot of farms earlier mid game. I just like eat whatever I gather. We need cutstone. Super Kappa. It's too bad you can't sit on these. No, you know what I want to do? I want to make some more of these walls first. I want to understand what the wall flow is going to be like. So let me grab all of everything. Let's figure this out. Okay, so we could start one down here and bring it to, like, there. Kind of have it wrap all the way around. Or you know what also might be nice? It's having it start here. And then bringing it down, like, wrap it there and then there. Don't barnacles get angry when you harvest them and then sink your boat? Yes. Well, you gotta do it at night with a razor. Or a wormwood. Yep. That's a bad stone wall. These. If you replant them, they can be harvested without issues, but once there are 3 barnacles on top of this full moon, they grow that flower. Was it Rob telling me about how they, like, they would harvest most of their barnacles before full moon? Which is pretty big brain. Would have never occurred to me. Okay, I'm not a super fan of this, mainly because it's kind of... It feels kind of blocky to me. It feels like it's too long, mainly. Yeah, like too long. Ooh, bye-bye, Thulecite. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it could go, like, from here up to there. I also want to do some rubble in these zones. So just have some busted down parts, like just random Thulecite here and there. I think this will work. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I also, they reskin these stone. I think they reskin these stone walls. It feels like really dark and blocky now. Maybe they didn't change. Maybe I'm tripping. Have you considered gorge walls and black gothic fences between? Gorge walls and black gothic fences. I do like that aesthetic. I've used that on a couple of builds. Don't think I've used them here, though. Trying to keep it... Ooh, I like that. And then we can stick an astral detector back here. Yeah, I'm into that. Okay. Let me make a couple more Phasmos. And send them over to WX. The real WX. I have so many identity issues at this point. What? Oh, I didn't even... No, you gotta... You gotta... I'm trying to drop the Phasmo. Go. Go get it. Everybody leave me alone. I'm getting bullied again. Oh, right. I can also wear Bright Shade armor. I can reappropriate some of these for Phasmos, I think. How do you fight Fuel Weaver without the nightmare creatures spawning and annoying you, Jazzy? Keep your sanity up. Bee Queen Crown is pretty good for Fuel Weaver. No. No. Yeah, you just gotta keep your sanity high, friend. Super high as a kite. I see people grow those around Crab King to be used as turrets instead of bees. How long ago did you see that? Because now when Crab King spawns, he obliterates all the sea stacks in the area. You're like, a couple more? 3 at a time is probably enough. And yeah, if we'll get more. We can plant it. It's fine. I love it so much. I love this setup. But once I get the jeweled crown, I just fight Field Weaver with that and bright shade armor. And then I switch to a helm, and when I'm feeling crazy or feel the need to be crazy, I feel like I haven't used enough like ruins decor, like the sanctum pieces. I want to do like sanctum planters. I should make some of these. How the hell do you make these? Just from cut stone? I seem to recall them looking good. That's so funny, that stuff inside the Ichor preserves, they still get wet, even though they don't spoil. They're still wet. I mean, okay. I kind of want to put this in here. Can I give you some roses? Bruv? Here, let's just... Oh, get out of that corner. That's cute. I like it. And then this one... Yeah, we'll do an astral detector back here. I don't know where I want this yet. But we could do like some busted down sparse textures like around here. Even with that, nightmare creatures still spawn when using the nightmare amulet? Correct. So if you do spawn a nightmare creature, I think your best bet is to just you know, you could either kill it or you can just let it be. Restore your sanity and it'll attack you like once or twice and then despawn. So just like, as long as you don't do any more damage to it, it should despawn on its own. Let's see. Gotta get the center of that. Oh, cute. I think I want to do more of those. I really like that. Yeah, let's make more. I like these planters. Can you tell I like them? Can I just say, the main decorator of our DST as the main decorator of our DST team, I love how Clay embraced people using berry bushes, hats for decor, and not only added the ability to reskin normal bushes, but also preserve them. Scrappy Scavengers was arguably one of the most important updates to DST in years. Because of the embalming spritz and because of the elastispace chests. Stuff that the community's been asking for a very long time. And I'm glad they finally found a way to implement it. Because we friggin' needed it. DST and Alkali is a small community. I love the niche space. All of my friends don't invest in the game like me. That's okay. Their beliefs don't require you to. They stopped playing day 30. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing on a pub, that's usually around the time people start signing off. So it goes. How many more did I make? I made 3, I think. I made 2 more. Let's decorate them. I could also do a table. I really wish we had a Thulecite themed table. Like, what do you guys use for like ruins themed stuff? Like, if you wanted to do a table. Dang, more roses. They love their roses. Goodness. I mean, okay. Here, let's do another one, like, right here. It's fine, buddy. Yes. WX like, ah! It's fine. Truly. I could do one down here. Oh, I could do like 2 up here. Or I could do 1 in the middle. You know what? I know that I want a glow cap up here. Let's make those hoist. I'm too invested in DST myself, trying to spread the word of our great God devs at Clay via buying everyone a copy when I can. Spreading the gospel. I haven't made any mush lights. I'm thinking this one might be nice for this build. So I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna make 1, and I'm gonna pre-build the other one. Oh yeah, and I have some extra poop buckets down here that I could use. Yeah. Yeah, why waste the good ones? So I want a mush lamp around here. Maybe like up here. And I want another one in here. You know, we could do one right in here. Wait, I don't want it lined up completely with this thing. Now, you know what? I don't think this is the right spot for it. I think down here makes more sense. And then I just gotta throw some shards in there. Ooh, but let's check on this WX. I sent the Phasmos over. Hopefully they didn't break. Okay, good. Sorry. That's gonna have to be enough for now, friend. Jazzy, I watched your Walter Solo Fuel Weaver video, and it was insane. That was a pretty good run. What was that? What was that, like day 26 or 27? But yeah, it was definitely the fastest I've done Fuel Weaver. People did. There were some insane Walter speed runs. I mean, Walter's always been a pretty solid candidate for Fuel Weaver speed runs. But yeah, with the new Shadow Wobie, it's really nice. Getting that free teleport, or not free, but might as well be free. I love it. You bought like 20 copies of DST so far? Dang. But does that include the free copies you get with each purchase? Because if you paid for 20 copies, that must mean you have 40 to use in total. Is there a I wonder if there is a comment that the mall makes when its hunger is completely topped off. Isn't there? Oh, we get manure chilling in the savannah. That's useful. That's super useful. What's thing used to caught the thing? That's a Phasmo encapsulator. And you need them to fight Warbot over there. But what I'm using it for right now is decoration. Because it's easy to duplicate with mimics. So yeah, I'm just making a bunch of them. But normally they are quite expensive. They cost like 2 thulicite, they cost like a thulicite bug net and a bunch of scrap. Do you know which character is next in line for Skilltree? I do not. Not a clue. Suckers are loud, man. No, that's too close to the others. All right, I need 2 shards for these mush lights. Boop boop. Oh yeah, we should put some down here too. There you go. I think we can do some sort of. We should do some walls up here, possibly. How about... This could get gnarly. Okay. We're gonna bump this one all the way up. And this one. Phasmos are great for Lunar WX2 because grazers you give via these give these chassis 100% your damage, and normally it's 25%. Yeah, it's like the highest level of that a chassis can get. It just sucks that you can only get the Phasmo duping ability. Damn, that looks really good. You can only get the Phasmo duping ability with Shadow WX. No, that's too many dots. Far too many dots. I kind of like that. And then we could like put them here and then knock them down completely. Like that. And then we could stick Phasmos on these spots right here. Woo! Actually not thrilled about how they sit behind this thing. No. No, none of it really. Maybe it should go in front of it. Looks a little better. It's weird though. Well, I guess that works. Okay. Need some statues too. Let's do have we done Fuel Weaver statues yet? We've got a Fuel Weaver up there, but we could do another one. Maybe like yeah. Some night lights too would be dreamy. Let's make all those things. So we'll do a Fuel Weaver. No, 2 Fuel Weavers. Actually, no, let's do Ancient Guardian. We haven't made any of those sketches yet. What about Ancient Guardian? This dopey looking feller. Oh yeah. Looks fantastic. I would like to clear the ruins this summer. Just to get... mostly for the thulecite walls. If we can clear everything else out while we're at it. And just to, like, have the ruins clear. That's pretty close. Not quite. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Cyan, after killing Wagstaff, watching as you capture several of their brethren to use as decor. No, yeah. Incarceration is the name of the game here. Bunnies, moleworms, you name it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, a couple more. I think I want to take a break from the building at this point in order to go fight Frostjaw before the season ends. But first, we should fetch our daily bottle, or our bi-daily bottle. Wait for the plop sound. I heard something. Was that the seed? Alright, we'll listen again. Oh, there it happened up there. ASMR rowing. WX loves the water. I could do the fight as this WX. Yeah, why the hell not? Let's fight as you. I do need one more bottle though before we... Oh, wait, I have no salt on this boat. We should get another salt shaker. Or salt grit duster. I think it's a grit duster we need. Bloom fans! Got a heavy? I can give it to Pearl. Give Pearl a heavy bloomfin. Yay! I don't know that I have this recipe yet. So this will be good. Okay. Yeah, we need a grit duster. And I believe we have all the mats over here. I use combined stats so much to the point I forgot stats don't show numbers normally. And that there's no season clock. Come here, lady. Say now. That's a respectable fish. Also, we were talking about biodata earlier. This is what we should be using. This is what we should be scanning for biodata is Pearl. I think that unlocked the rainy day lure. Wait a minute. Doesn't she give you an ad? Oh yeah, there's the advert. It's on the ground. Alright, everyone needs to just chill out. Just chill out. We got a rainy day lure advert. It's pretty cool. Humph. Humph. I actually haven't been eating. Believe it or not. Yeah, she's like fantastic source of biodata. Pearl is four per day. I don't know where I'm putting these bundles. I wish I didn't have to think as much about them. Close. Yeah, I'm not sure I have a tackle box. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a grit groined. Yeah, I don't think I have a tackle box. I can make a couple. Why are you so loud? I hope someone makes a mod to show how long until you can scan something again. A cooldown timer for scanning would be super useful. I would love that. Oh, Zers, look, it's so cute! That's coming along. We just gotta, yeah, we gotta fill that in. We gotta fill a little bit more in up here, but this is exactly what I wanted. And it's, you know, it adds a couple of things to be that are scannable, but it's not, you know, nothing over the top. I think I want my Bright Shade helm for this. Because we gonna fight Frostger. We're gonna do it now. We need that. We can leave Chester here. Alright, let's go on a shark venture. That's so close to Monkey Island. So very close. I love it. Let's try and get in, get out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like I got plenty of sources of biodata at this point. Especially considering, like, most of my WXs have all the circuits that they need. Oh my god, you guys want to hear something crazy? I have had all of 0 Malbatross fights in this world so far. 0. I don't have the Malbatross sketch. I never used the sketch. And I got kind of tired of keeping it around. I'm gonna move this slightly away from... No, but don't go through the... Please don't go through the thing. Okay. Yeah, let's go. What's up, Katarina? How's it going? Does Frostjaw change its spawn position, or is it the same every time? It changes it. It changes, like, yeah. Like, it has a certain criteria for spawning. So sometimes it ends up spawning in, like, very similar locations, but I don't think it works like spawners. Pretty sure. You came in the right time. Well, you missed Fuel Weaver, but... caught everything else. Please don't break. Thank you for not breaking. Ouch. Excuse me. Not been getting a lot of boot gnomes lately. That's kind of sad. I'm applying for JP Morgan and Chase? Oh! Could you please finger the cross for me? I can. Wait, what? Phrasing. Oh, yes. I will cross my fingers for you and hope for the best. Yo-ho! How convincing was that? Yo-ho! Girl. Fingers crossed, bestie. What kind of position? I'll give you like an accountant or a cashier. That's super exciting. Ho ho! Oh yeah, we should check to see if any of these are good fish or are they bad fish. Bad fish. Good fish. Bad fish. Good fish. Eat the ice, eat the fish. Awesome. Imitates the Moon Key raid music. Now that would be impressive. Yeah, I think I like the cracked versions for these. And also this one. Yeah. I like having the options. For different builds, you know. Like for these, having them next to like smooth pillars, it kind of makes sense to have a cleaner version of the wall. That's what I found to be the case. Okay, so we should put some more shit in here. And also up here. I was gonna do an astral detector, and I still wanna. Holy crap, it's summer tomorrow. Okay. It's actually totally fine. Terrific. Hello, what is the weight limit for having 2 bottles from Frostjaw? 2 bottles? 2 bootlegs? It's not... I don't think it's measured in terms of weight. I think it's like if it is classified as a heavy fish. And it'll... The character... Like, when you weigh it, the character will tell you something like, oh, this is a large fish. So it's not about knowing the... Like, I don't even pay attention to the weight number. It's just if the character says, oh, this is a heavy fish, then it's a heavy fish. That's all you gotta know. This base looks so clean. Even the deer clubs would feel bad for smashing it. Still waiting on one more upside down gnome for this spot. Oh wait, the albatross build goes in the boat as well. Yeah, try and keep it clean-ish. Astral detectors. Oh dang! Shots fired. All right, yeah, let's put an astral detector like there. And we can put another one, I don't know, somewhere around here. You know what? I think I want to do either another one of these or a table with a chair nearby. Oh, I haven't done the chair yet. The good chair. The chairs that I said I was gonna make. Where the hell are they? These ones. Do I have space for them here? What if I do like a chair? There. Actually, no. Let's have it like back there, and then a table right there. I don't even know what kind of table it would be. It'd be like... Shall work. I think the bronze tables probably look the best. Hey, where the hell did the table go? Oh, it's there. No, but we want this one. Bronze, baby. Bro built a literal paradise while my character is still fighting a spider for a single monster meat. Hey, you gotta start small. There. Listen. Are they gonna eat that monster meat? No. So, what's the problem? I think I want to put a gnome on top of this. We could do another gloomy gnome. Yeah, I want to utilize this more. Gnomes on tables. Okay, I mean, I think that's probably enough stuff. All things considered. So we can start working on this zone. We're almost, yeah, we're almost there. I do want to send another round of Phasmos out to the WX, though. No, we need comfort. It's not just enough to survive. We must flourish at all times. Ooh, it is also, speaking of time, it is time to harvest these friends. With our many weather panes. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys got unloaded, and then they didn't keep infesting the stuff. So we didn't get too many extras, which is unfortunate. So what we're going, we'll just send the 2 over, and hopefully there's some grazers for us to process. Oh wait, let's wait. Let's give it a minute. Actually, we might have 3 coming up. I can recommend the fumarole turf for this brick road, by the way. Tested, looks lovely. Fumarole for the brick road. I mean, it doesn't provide... it doesn't provide speed, does it? I don't know if it's because I got this area loaded up, but hot damn. It is cooking along. That is amazing. Jeez. Not like replace it. Oh, it complements it. I got you. Cool. That's good to know. Why does it always rain like this at the tail end of friggin' spring? I didn't even piss off the moose gooses or nothing. Ha ha! Oh! No more grazers for us, sadly. It's all free loot. Man, I love fumarole turf. I want to use it on like so many builds. I like that the exotic trees require certain turf to grow on, like to continue growing on, because it really forces me to use new turf. Oh, we can't repair you. Oh, bummer. We don't have a repair kit. You know, you're just gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. Alright, so, yeah, I gotta send... I'm gonna send all these drones back because... we gotta repair... yeah, we're gonna send a repair kit. Back here, when we get back here. In the meantime, we can keep building. Oh yeah, and we should harvest these boulder trees. I'm super excited for more biome interactions and building challenges like those. Me too. I think it's a good direction for the game to take. You have... I don't know that you have weather protection, so I'm just gonna... oh, I don't even have a umbrella over here? Alright, you're gonna take my umbrella, then. Hey, hell, we could mimic it. But I'm just gonna do this instead. Alright. Let's have some fun. Oh, no, no, no! I need those! They came down for the boulder tree seed? Seriously? Oh, no, for the bird. No, this is super dangerous. Why am I doing this? Oh, it was just to... really? It was just for that bird? What the heck? Oh, because I killed a bird. So it came down for that. It didn't come down and eat the boulder tree seed. I was so confused. I killed a bird, so it came down for that. But I don't think it would care about the boulder tree seed. I am kind of curious now, though. Yeah, if they could just eat dead bodies, like, this shouldn't be a problem. Which means we gotta be mindful of the voids. God, we only need, like, two weather panes to kill all of these. Terrific. Why your sunken chest appears so big on your map and minimap? Yeah, I'm using a mod called, Exceptionally Large X. It's very useful for spotting the X's on the map. Very useful. I highly recommend it because you don't have to like squint your eyes to look to count all the X's on your map. I feel like I'm missing one. Maybe I'm not. See, this is the part that takes time to clean up. It's the cleaning up part that takes time. That's the part I'm not super looking forward to. Okay, I do want to keep making Phasmos, though. I'm going to move this chassis further over so that... there's less of a conflict if I keep the Thermal on the ground over there. Oh crap, I need rain protection. About that. And they don't give you a lot of time to figure it out. Actively adding another pile of rocks to not clean up. For every pile of rocks you clean up, I'm gonna drop another 6. Look at that dead buzzard right there. It's beautiful. Truly, truly beautiful. I like how the meat just kind of like explodes off their dead, mutated body. Don't you? Does this need an astral detector? I feel like it might. I can do one down here too. It just looks so good. I don't even care that I'm blocking off an entrances. Like it's still an open area. Who cares? Eat and be merry, be plentiful. You can use flares to shoot them down now. Yeah, but it's a crap return. Hostile flares will knock down 5, but like you won't be able to kill all of them before they get unstunned. I haven't tried with the Gloom Ring. It might work with the Gloom Ring, but definitely doesn't work just like running around and using a melee weapon. Not in the slightest. Skins for Astral Tech, please! Now more than ever. For real, though. Come on. How long must I wait? I definitely want astral detectors down here. I feel like not necessarily too many, but I don't even know what I want the centerpiece of this build to be. I just kind of built it. I feel like it could just be like a bunch of night lights, just a shrine surrounding absolutely nothing. Furnace, I guess? A scaled furnace? I don't know, like what other large structures could we do in the middle? We could do a table with a gramophone. I don't know, it sounds lame, I know. I do want to do some night lights. Moon dial doesn't make sense. A mannequin with like nightmare gear? Clay, shut up and take my money. Oh, we could do... Oh, this could be the Forest Stalker zone. Form first, then function. Lamb idol? Oh, they're so expensive, though. Yes, that is a great idea. And also, they're super expensive. The thing is, I wouldn't be able to decorate with these guys. Because I'd be picking them up constantly. Maybe I'll save them for another build. I do like the idea of having that for a Forest Stalker zone. Pretty dope. I think that's enough for this. Couple walls, maybe at the bottom. That's it. Thulecite walls, specifically. Yeah, we're gonna be done with Thulecite walls pretty soon. We need to get more! The shrine remains empty. Well, there's a giant skeleton there now. What do you mean? What's up, E? How goes? What you eating for lunch? How close is my other WX? Eh. Nah, we'll fight Antline with this one. I've been fighting Antline with this WX lately. It's just, like, way more convenient. And it's, like, not that... Yeah. It's not that hard. Alright, I gotta repair this smasher. And I gotta eat. All WX hungry, though. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah! We gotta put a thermal circuit in. Right. Also, our other WX needs to put a thermal circuit in. Right. Dang, both of these ran out. Huh. Okay. And we'll send one to our buddy. Where are the pliers? I think we could put the eyebrow away for the season. Don't you? But in place of it, I'm going to need my goggles. What's the mod that gives you command sheets in the text menu? This one? That's too many items plus. Too many items plus. I think stone walls will match the ancient skeleton's color better than the Thulecite ones. Stone walls for the corner. I'm not changing the walls behind it. Any more Phasmos for me? No more Phasmos! What the heck? Alright, well. What's the mod that gives you the command sheets in the text menu? Oh yeah, it's that one. You could also just use console commands by hitting tilde. But if you don't want to learn all those, then yeah, you're best off with for like any admin commands. You're best off with too many items. Oh man, I wanted more grazers. This is just disappointing. And this, yeah, this rift is about to break. Oh, but first, but wait, there's more. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with all this brilliance. Probably switch to Walter and make some pure brilliance rounds. I don't know. I wanted more. I did. No, I wanted more grazers. I didn't want more brilliance. But I'll take the brilliance happily. Soy rinse. I have learned some of the commands, but I use a few very rarely and have to look them up again every time I want to. Yeah, I get that. I do keep a spreadsheet with a couple of debug commands that I use regularly. But I get it. It's not, yeah. If you're not using it constantly, then it's just taking up space in your brain. Oh, I should have sent these back too. Oh well. Oh, and the brilliance. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna move away from the lure plants so we don't get eaten as soon as we switch back. You. It's only the beginning. Kill vulture. Let the bright shade approach and catch it. For what purpose? Just to be funny. Why would I send it here? Alright, come on, Sandstorm. I want to fight Antlion. I want to get downstairs. So there's 2 times a year when I swap out these speed circuits on these 2 WXs. The first is for summer, and the other one is for winter. So you can see why I use those. Why I use those speed circuits so much, or why I go through so much durability with them. I think I'm gonna keep the thulecite walls because they go with these, which goes with the turf. It would be nice to get a gray vibe for a skeleton, but maybe not for this build. Okay, so that's done, I think. Yeah, that's good. Can we even consider moving this down more? You know, I'm gonna change one thing about this. I'm gonna take the encapsulators back and I'm gonna move this to here. Just because if we're doing skeleton farming, then we're holding down an action button, we're gonna pick up those phasmos. I really don't want to have to replace them every time. Doesn't make sense. Those are not correct though. They're close, but not quite. That's a little better. Okay, cool. Cool, so now we got 2 more encapsulators to use up here. I'm going to drop these items momentarily and go fight Antlion. Whoa! Whoa! Subugaramon, thank you for 5 gift subs! Holy gift subs, Batman! Thank you so much! Very, very appreciative. I hope you're having a lovely day. I got repair kits. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go fight Alan. Ooh, you know what? We should grab some castles too. Let's do it. Yo, congrats to everyone who got a gift sub. That is awesome. That was very, very nice of you. I appreciate it immensely. I am kind of curious to see who got them. An AH resub at tier 3, no less. Holy crap. What is this hype? What are you doing? Also, we're 75% of the way to the sub goal. Hell yes. I don't know where this came from, but you guys are the best. Thank you so much. I do want to see who got the gift subs, though. We got, oh, Malfario. Malfario, you got a gift sub, brother. Allison, Nobola, Lord Kingskull, and Intcolo. Congratulations, guys. And thank you very much again. The support is much, much... it does not go unappreciated. In fact, I would go so far as to say I appreciate it. What is your favorite mix of skins when you wear Brightshade set and helmet as Wormwood? Like, which of the Brightshade set do I like the most? Probably the Paladin. Wait, this is the, which one is this? This is the Raider or the Paladin? Yeah. Yeah, I like the Paladin set a lot. That's my personal favorite. All right. Bye-bye, everybody, until... No comments. Should we turf up this area? Possibly. I guess we don't have to do that right now. I wanna fight something right now. Let's go. Oops. Oh, am I stuck? Really? Well, that's unfortunate. I actually got stuck. That never happens to me. Alright, wait for it. Alright, die now, that would be terrific. Oh, really? Alright, subbing. I didn't even know how close they were to dying. That close. Okay, that was actually pretty well timed. Damn it! Get out of my way! You bastards! I don't care about the carcass. Just let me cook. Let me cook my castles. Wish I could just like, yeah, I should. You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm just gonna bring a couple Brightshade bombs with me to this fight, and just chuck them at the buzzards. It is so rude, the things that they do. Ugh. And whatever, I just don't want to mess with them. They're not worth it. Spoiled food's still good. Get eaten, regardless. So I don't think I'm using Thulecite suits anymore, so I'm gonna deconstruct that actually. But we got a couple glass castles, lovely. Sucks not having the speed circuit anymore. Or the double speed circuit, I should say. I'm just gonna move them up here for now. Get them all tidied. Neat and tidy over here. But I would like to use them for some builds. I think around the Oasis they would look especially awesome. Did you ever make a video about how you build your mega bases? I'm glad you liked them. Thank you. I don't know that I've done anything specifically on mega basing. And I talked about this yesterday. It's such a personal thing, approach like the idea of building a mega base. It would be hard for me to encapsulate that in a short guide. That said, there are certain things that I do every run consistently as like a way of preparing for larger builds. And I can certainly share that in a video. I also was never totally sure how much interest there would be. Like, how many people get to this part of the game where, you know, building becomes like the greatest joy? I mean, I mean, clearly to some of us, it's like myself. It's like my favorite part about the game, or my favorite point in the game's progression. But yeah, I just don't know how broad the appeal would be. But that said, there's absolutely nothing stopping me from saying, hey, this is what I do in a world, and this is how I arrive at a point where I can start building larger things. So yeah, I'll think about it. And thank you. I'm glad you like the builds. I mean, the workflow is generally, you know, start a world, start killing bosses, set up like a working base around the center of the map. It's for easy access and drop-offs and, you know, cooking food and storing items. And then once all the bosses, or most of the bosses are killed, start moving resources to a location where you plan to base. You just kind of take it from there. One of the first things I like to do after I finish like killing all the bosses is I will go back and fight a lot more Celestial Champions, like maybe another 3. Because if we're gonna open up the rifts and make Elastispace chests, then I'm gonna need at least 12 Enlightened Crown Shards just for these Elastispacers. So that's usually like one of my first big priorities. I also prioritize getting as many bottles as possible so that I can amass a healthy collection of exotic trees. The Sprout Rocks and the Gloom Thorns are both super helpful. Clearing ruins and also for farming gems. I do not see any bottles out this way. Was I in the caves recently? Well, we gotta get back, because it's wildfire time. Wait, I heard something. There it is. Let's do this quickly and keep an eye out for wildfires. And this should be sunken chest number 10. We gotta get the hell off this boat. Nothing burning? Awesome. Awesome. And that, my friend, is 10 brand new sunken chests for us to go retrieve. Thank you very much again for the lovely hype train. Level 3 is no slouch. I appreciate you all immensely. Okay. So we are all squared away for clearing the ruins. How many nightberries do we have? 29, I think should be enough. Should be. Can send those over to my WX. Oh, and we got a full stack over here, so there we go. I'm not going to need more than 40. We're going to send that to our friend. You. The police are quite active today. No, I live on a busy street. Yeah, it's the trade-off of living in New York and having beautiful sights such as wait, did I showed this story? I showed this at the beginning of the stream, but I'll make sure everyone gets to see this. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a professional musician, and I play occasionally for a dinner cruise that sails around New York Harbor, like all along the southern part of Manhattan. So it like basically it starts in the Hudson River on the west side, and it sails south through the harbor over to the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, and the East River, and then it turns around and it sails back to the Statue of Liberty. And I want to share you, I had a very, very special moment from last night in front of the Statue of Liberty. I don't think I've ever seen a sunset like this in my life. And this is a little bit closer, but this is the view from afar. This was 8:20 p.m. Absolute perfect moment to arrive at the statue. Are you glad Knicks won? I'm indifferent. I've never been much of a Knicks fan, or much of a basketball fan for that matter. But yeah, I know it was very exciting. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you with that. We have a stream tomorrow. Wait, today's Tuesday. Okay, so Sophia is home from school tomorrow for Eid, but I think I might stream a little bit in the morning, maybe like a few hours, and then I'll go do something fun with Sophia in the afternoon. And then Thursday, I'm doing a competition, a DSD competition, which I'll share info for it on the Discord. And yeah, Friday will be a slightly longer stream. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And if you're over on Twitch, I believe I saw Grudge. Stream, so we'll go raid. I don't celebrate Eid, no, but it is a holiday for New York City schools. It's a day off. We'll probably go to the park. It's a good day to go to the park. No, we're not Muslim. But we got plenty of Muslim population, especially in Queens. So, yeah, I'm glad they get to have the day off. They've been like, honestly, like through all of Ramadan, I feel for those kids. They're like fasting during the day, which fasting, I mean, in and of itself is not necessarily a harbinger of discomfort. But the fact that these kids are around other kids that are eating throughout the day, I know that produces a lot of, from my personal experience with fasting, I know how much discomfort that produces. So my thoughts are always with the kids in particular who are probably made to fast by their parents. And I have complex feelings about that, but I am happy that they get to have the day off and eat all the awesome foods. Yeah, it's gotta be tough. I fast one day out of the year. But I haven't, yeah. And I know that other families do that, like, all together. I think it's a little different when you're just at home or not doing a whole lot of physical activity, or just like sitting in a mosque or a synagogue or a church, you know. That's another thing, like trying to learn throughout the day and trying to like stay active and like moving around, and then like then you go into another room while the kids eat. Yeah, it's gotta be tough. Anyways, I celebrate with all of them tomorrow. It's a happy time. And speaking of happy times, I'm gonna send you over to. Please tell me Grudge is still streaming. So Grudge is streaming some art. So we're gonna go say a big hello over there. I'm going to celebrate my anniversary first, and then we raid. Give her a big hug for me. Enjoy the art, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care, y'all. Bye bye.